Hi, and welcome to my series on the Holy Spirit. So often when we become Christians and we hear there's a triune God, it's much easier sometimes to understand who the Father is, the authoritative figure, and who Jesus is, because it says in the Bible in Hebrews 1:3 and Colossians 1:15 that He is the invisible God made visible. He's the exact imprint of the Father. But a lot of times people don't really understand what is the Holy Spirit and how is He active today, and how should we be responding or working along with the Holy Spirit or allowing Him into our life to achieve and carry out the purposes and plans God has for our life. So in this series I'm going to be addressing various issues. It's going to go as long as really the Holy Spirit allows me, because sometimes we put constraints on the Spirit when God's like, oh, but there was so much more. And so I hope you join me in this series. And if you've not been a subscriber, before I go on, would you please subscribe? Would you click the notification bell so you don't miss any of these important videos? And would you comment, share, and like so that it goes out to so many more? Thanks again for joining, and let's get started. In the Bible it says, "But you will receive power when the Holy Spirit comes upon you." That's in Acts 1:8. The Holy Spirit is powerful, invisible, and He is often misunderstood. So today I'm going to begin that foundational question: who and what is the Holy Spirit? If you've ever wondered how God moves in your life, speaks to your heart, or gives you strength, then this is the episode for you. First, we want to look at the triune nature of God. God is one God, yet three persons: Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. The Father is the source, the authoritative will of God. Jesus, the Son, is God made visible. The Son is the image of the invisible God, as I said, Colossians 1:15, and the radiance of God's glory, Hebrews 1:3. The Holy Spirit is the invisible acting power and presence of God on earth. Remember, it was the Father who had to say and wait. He was waiting for the Son to take His seat when He had completed, and when He had risen and He had been here for 40 days. When He ascended and took His seat at the right hand of the Father, it was then that after that the Father sent the Holy Spirit. You need to think of it in this way, it might be easier. The Father wills it, the Son accomplishes it, and the Spirit applies it to us. The Holy Spirit is in the Bible. He's been present from the beginning. The Spirit of God hovered over the waters, Genesis 1:2. He empowered prophets, judges, and kings like Samson and David. He was promised by Jesus, "I will ask the Father, and He will give you another helper," John 14:16-7. He came at Pentecost with power, Acts 2. The Spirit continues Jesus' work within us today, leading, teaching, convicting, and empowering. The Spirit of God in our daily life. He is the counselor and comforter, as it says in John 14:26. He guides us into truth, John 16:12. He convicts us of sin and righteousness, John 16:8. He empowers us with gifts, 1 Corinthians 1:2, and He also helps with the fruit of the Spirit. They are evidence of His presence, Galatians 5:22-23. You know, it's important to remember you are never, ever alone. The same Spirit that raised Christ from the dead, it quickens our mortal bodies. Romans 8:11. He is your daily companion, teacher, and strength. So I want to recap. The Holy Spirit is God, not a force or a concept, but a person, fully divine and fully present. Ask Him to make Himself known to you. If you've experienced the Holy Spirit, comment below. Leave a comment, and as I said, if you've not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Hit the notification bell so you don't want to miss a thing. And also watch my shorts for encouragement. I put them out on Saturday and Sunday. Until next time, bye and be blessed.